What's going on, guys? Mike McFarland here, the Lake Fork Guide. I'm about to give you a public rundown. That's right, the free public rundown for March 2nd. Lake Fork, Northeast Texas, the world-renowned capital of bass fishing. Lake Fork. Go Lake! All right, the board. As always, right here in the free corner, I give you some pretty reasonable information. I give you the lake levels. All right, let's talk about that. Monday, 399.66. Tuesday, 399.66. No change. Today, 399.65. That's pretty stable. Remember, I talk a whole lot about rising water rises fish, brings them in. Falling water points them out. Stable is ideal. Doesn't matter where it is. You and I like stable. The fish like stable. Okay. Clarity, 0 to 2 feet. Really depends on where you are. I'm really seeing a mix of water. Nothing dirty. Haven't had any rain in quite a while. So clarity is really good. Remember, I also talk about the colors. Mark Peck taught us Lake Fork green. You see Lake Fork green, that's a healthy lake. You see gunmetal blue, you're driving over a bridge, it's gunmetal blue, that's a healthy lake. Gunmetal blue tends to be a little clearer water. Lake Fork green, a little more dingy. But both conditions are awesome on Lake Fork. And that's where we're at right now, mostly Lake Fork green. Water temperatures, they're still kind of all over the place. And I'll talk about that and why in just a second. So Monday, 49 degrees was the coldest water I found. 51.3 was the warmest water I found. Realistically, over the past 2 days, we're having a big warm trend. It's happening super fast. So yesterday, 49, 52.7. Today, 50 and 56. There's even some 60-degree water out there with that south wind blowing the surface all the way up north. Okay? Remember that the most important part of the temperatures is the nighttime temperatures. If the lake is 56 degrees and tonight's temperature doesn't go below that, then whatever today's warm trending was is held like a blanket, and we expedite how fast the lake warms up, especially in the shallow waters of Lake Fork. The average depths of Lake Fork are actually 35 feet. There's a little bit of 50 to 75 down south, but most of the lake overall is 15, 20 feet of water. And with being 6 feet low, all those backwaters warm up that much faster. All the shoreline, the red clay absorbs the sun. Boom, you see a huge difference, 6 degrees in just a couple days. Wait till this Friday and this weekend. It's going to be a big change, and the lake is going to be on fire, okay? So let's tell you a little bit more about what's going on. Fishing is really, even though the MLF anglers did pretty fair, I want you to consider something. There was 80 of the world's best anglers. More than half of them did not catch 2 or 3 fish in a given day. On the final day, there were a couple of I'm not going to say names, but there were a couple of some really super studs. Didn't catch much fish. Ott Defoe, one of the best anglers, rated one of the best anglers, struggled on Lake Fork. So don't get confused that it's on fire and they mashed them. The top guys mashed them pretty darn good, there's no doubt. Alton Jones Jr. mashed them. Dakota mashed them. You know, those top guys, they're going to always mash them. All right? It's a mix of who's in the top, but those guys always catch them. Cold conditions made it tough for probably 80%, which means you and I and the weekend public warriors, don't be disappointed if you're struggling on Fork when it's in those conditions. What were those conditions? Man, I got them down right here. Last week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we spent 40 hours below freezing. Another hard freeze right at the end of February, beginning of March. It's tough. But remember, we come back fast. So the past outlook was cold. This week's future outlook, look, 49 degrees for a low tonight, 76 for a high tomorrow. 59 tomorrow night, that's warmer than the water. 73 for a high. The following night, 64 and 75. That's Friday. Man, we are talking a massive warm trend for the weekend. If you're fishing this weekend, you're going to catch them. All right? Those fish are going to go in the backs of those creeks where all that warm water blows, all those nice places to feel that warm water. I promise. All right? Next week, man, we kind of do the same roller coaster ride. We drop from From those highs of 64 and 75 to Monday, 36.57, 38.56 on Tuesday, 40 and 61. We'll begin to lose a little bit of that warm trend that I'm talking about. It's not brutal, it's not critical, but again, the Texas two-step. So fishing last week was a little slow. This week is already changing really, really fast, you guys. I promise you that even today, fish moved up. Things changed. You can start expecting the spawn. It's almost on. And by mid-March, absolutely, will be fish on beds. And they will be in those pockets and those places that you usually would see them. Of course, the lake's 6 feet low, so things are a little different. Get out and do some homework. It's coming. All right? Guys, listen. I really enjoy this public rundown, and as I promised, I wouldn't take away from it, but I do want to drive you to the members only. It's a $4.99 for a month subscription. All right, in the members only, I'm fixing to tell more details. Not just what I'm catching fish on, not just my top 3 baits, but what I foresee the future, what I plan on catching some of these bigger fish on. And always remember the rule of 3. If you don't know what the rule of 3 is, you need to subscribe, because it's going to put you in the highest percentage water possible to catch fish on Lake Fork on a regular basis. Okay? So please consider subscribing to my members only channel. It's $4.99. If you don't like it for 1 month, unsubscribe. Okay? Give me a shot to earn your business and earn your trust. I'm very honest, and I do tell you the truth. Okay? Also, please remember to find me on Facebook, my personal page, Mike McFarland, my business page, Lake Fork Adventures Guide Service. All right? Go give those a like and follow me there. Instagram, The Lake Fork Guide. The Lake Fork Guide. Instagram. Follow me there. Check out my website, McFarlandFishing.com. All right? That trademark is patented. It's a little Ricky Bobby joke. That trademark's patented, not to be used by any other franchise. Number 1, baby. But no, go find me on that website there. Check it out. You'll learn a little bit more about me. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you all following me on the free public rundown. But I'd love to have you come over to the members. It's really important. And I'm just fixing right now to spill my guts and talk about what we're going to catch them on when they start spawning. So if you want to know what that is, subscribe. Guys, I think that's all that I have for the free public. And other than that, hope to see you guys out on the water. And I wish you all really, really good fishing. And thank you so much for watching Michael McFarland and the Rundown. Boom.